thing we spent.
Okay.
It's a good thing we spent all this time talking about this one.
Shit. Okay. Fuck. All right. So what? Where did I stop recording? I stopped recording like for the night. Okay. All right. So, you guys rest for the night, and Spider-Man and Reinhardt come back for the morning after a delicious egg breakfast, and you guys went down into the crypt, and you made your way back to Castle Morcaine in Zith Morcaine, crossing the spiderweb, and you're at the entrance, and Dessa walks in like a badass. Spider-Man warns all the new people that there's some kind of energy barrier that basically, is set to ass kick that launches everybody out of there. Devdin is able to walk in there and feels the overbearing presence of chaos on the area, but he's able to resist it and he's fine. And Spider-Man and Lorala, knowing how much this thing's kicked their asses before, hold their actions for Reinhardt and Zakonin, because they look like they might have an idea what to do. Go ahead.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna roll Dungeoneering at a -5.
Okay.
And I crit fail.
You crit fail?
I crit.
Hey, we didn't I stopped recording after we were done talking, right?
Here's a butterfly over there.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at me like I'm dumb.
Yeah. I'm saying we stopped recording after I was done talking with someone rolling. Who's making noise?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that was
why.
me.
Okay. All right.
I was just fucking around while we waited for him to restart the recording.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, we're recording now. Okay. All right. We stopped recording when we were done. You and Devin and Spider-Man were done talking, right?
I
want to say something around there. Either way, we saw the backup, and you can find it and splice it in.
That's right. That's a good point. I forgot you're doing this for me. So it's like, okay, we're gonna
splice in the audio at least if you needed to.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, go Reinhardt. What are you gonna do? Reinhardt, Zakonin, Spider-Man, and Lorala are waiting on you because it's like, yeah.
All right. So I'll make a knowledge check to see if what was it again?
Okay. All right.
If protection from evil will work.
You want to see if protection of evil will work on this?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
17.
Protection from evil will basically give you a better chance of getting in there, but it won't stop the spell. It won't get rid of the spell.
Okay.
And if your will's not strong enough, it's going to kick you out again. And in you particular, since you're a really good guy and you're a really ordered, lawful guy, it's going to hurt you more. It's going to hurt you the most out of everybody here, basically.
Yeah. I do have Dispel Magic.
You have Dispel Magic? Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm going to attempt to cast Dispel Magic.
All right, you cast Dispel Magic. All right, so you're a level 1 caster, but you're a level 23 character. Let me just check something real quick. What would the... Okay. Okay, you're technically a level 1 caster. So this probably shouldn't work. But you're also a level 23 hit die character. So I'm going to say it does work. Because you're technically... Okay, yeah, fuck it. We'll roleplay this out. So you look at it, you know there's a magic
level. I mean,
you're an epic level character. You look at the wall, you know there's a magic spell there. You know it's kicking your ass every time. And you realize that you have within you, Cord gave you the strength to break evil magic down. You can almost hear his voice as you have the strength. If you're determined enough, nothing can stop you. And you wave your hand out and extend it, your shield hand that you would normally use to protect people. And a white light forms in your hand. You begin casting. Upon hitting it, you hit a dark black field that's around the thing. And you realize your spell, your limited understanding of chord is not enough to break through it. You can't do it, and you know it's going to fail. And then suddenly you just get really pissed off because you think about all the shit you've been through. You feel like all the shit you've been through. You feel about how you lost Genji, how you just got to know Venom, and he was kind of weird, but you lost him too. People died on your watch, and then all this shit just started coming back to you. Every soldier that died to you at the hands of Omnius, every person you've lost during dealing with the wars and dealing with the reformation of order, you start getting pissed off and thinking about, hey, how about that time that Overwatch got corrupt and we lost everything I worked for went away. You start thinking back to your friend, and all this stuff kind of boils down. It's like, I'm sick and tired of shit getting in my way. I am Reinhardt, and I'm getting through. And suddenly, that tiny little dispel magic jumps up, and this massive fuck off laser just shoots out of your hand. This big bright energy laser crackles against the field, and it shatters, and it's gone. And you sense that the evil is gone, and it is parted. And Spider-Man and Laurel are just looking at you like, where the fuck did that come from? How did
that come from?
What? Laurel, that's impossible. You're not a caster. You just have some kind of magical weapon. What did you just do?
I got tired of being told no. So I made them say yes.
You touched me. You're asking for my blade.
But I didn't touch you.
Just don't.
So Reinhardt
All right.
you are no longer Reinhardt. You are now John Locke from now on, and you're like, don't ever tell me anything I can't do. So, the Lost reference. Remember Lost? Remember when Lost was a great show, and then it was...
You don't talk about Lost here.
Okay.
I don't remember Lost.
Spider-Man touches his finger at the field and doesn't feel the ass kick, and he thinks about it. It's like, my spider sense is oddly not tingling right now. He carefully puts his foot in. Nothing happens. Puts another foot in. He stands there, and it's like, good job, Reinhardt. Good job. Good job. I guess you're a mutant. I guess you're a mutant now. I love mutants. A lot of my friends are mutants, and we get home. I should introduce you to the X-Men, and things will be great. Yeah. Let's move along, people. Laurala cautiously steps in and enters, and realizes whatever he did it. And I assume you all go inside. Unless Zirconian wants to stand outside and twiddle his thumbs. You want to stand outside and twiddle? You want to stand outside and twiddle your thumbs, don't you? Of course you do. No.
Oh.
Okay.
Go inside.
All right, y'all come in. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
Princess, what direction must we head?
She's through here. And, Dessa basically comes in and kind of looks around. If you guys keep with her, you notice there's nobody down here. She opens the doorway, enters in here. She opens in this room, and here. I'm going to read this description just for the sake of it, because there's stuff in this room. Let's see. S41. We're all the way on the Dorodian map here, so. S37. Okay. Enormous lurid tapestries feature grisly deaths and walking corpses line most of the walls of this large room. Near one wall stands a massive stone block draped with a black silk adorned with silver candelabras, silver bowls, and a silver-haired dagger. It looks like someone was in here a couple days ago and shuffled everything around. There's holes in the wall where someone maybe in the dark was firing a crossbow willy-nilly. I don't know. But it looks like someone came in here and moved things around, and it was just someone tried to clean the damn room. That's what she does. We're all moving together. It's just taking me a while to get anybody forward. All right. She opens up this door, and there's a long hallway. She ignores the room where the princess came from, and she goes all the way down. And she rounds a corner, and you are in front of these two double doors. Behind you, two double doors are here. Behind you is another door here, and she points at these double doors as Dorina's through here. This is the throne room. This is where she should be. And I'm going to move you all there.
I'd like to peer through the lock of the door.
Okay, hang on. That's not where you're at. You stayed with her, right? Okay, you're here. There. Yeah, you want to peer through there?
I want to look through the lock holes in the.
Okay. Make a spot.
Make a check.
Yeah, make a check. Make a spot check.
Uh, 41.
Okay. You look into S44. And I'm looking for the description, so hold on. The ceiling of this octagonal room rises 30 feet off the ground, and a pillar in the center stands fully half that height. On the pillar rests a throne made of bone, with a gaunt drow woman draped casually across it. The walls of the room are covered with majestic dark tapestries, and several long tables of gleaming black wood stand along the walls. Also, but there's a little more than that. She's holding what appears to be an orb. Well, it's not really holding it. In her left hand, there's an orb. The orb appears to be floating over her hand, and she's looking up as there's an image, a somewhat shadowy woman image of another gaunt drow woman with a bald head, wearing what appears to be kind of a simple white robe, and she appears to be talking to it. So what are you going to do? Hello? God damn it. Can you fuckers hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
Keep floating in and out.
Did you hear any of that?
I stopped hearing something after something about a white cloak.
Okay.
I heard
Me
most of
too.
it. Yeah.
You heard most of it. Okay, so there's a woman that's like floating of it that's kind of shadowy. She appears to be another gaunt drow woman, but she's bald and she's wearing like a white sort of a white gown of some kind.
Mhm.
Looks almost like something out of like you'd see in ancient Greece, like a toga almost. And she's basically looking up and talking to her.
Okay.
I relay this to the princess.
Okay.
Like, there's like two people in there.
I don't think Irais Saran is here. There's an orb that she's holding?
Yep, floating in her hand.
I think she's communicating. She must be doing some kind of spell to communicate with her mother.
Well, there was a lady in a toga-looking thing.
Yes.
Floating up in the sky. Doing all sorts of weird things.
She's talked about her mother, the high priestess of the cult of Karansali, Irais Saran. That might be her. Apparently, she's been given my kingdom on the goodwill of her mother.
So what you're saying is, we take down this lady, and then we still have to go take down her mother?
Well, if we don't, she'll probably be back to conquer as well. Yeah, so if I get an army at this, I'm going to find her mother and go to war. That's a promise. I hear they came from Mara Mydra, and Mara Mydra fell at her hand.
Alrighty. So what, you just want to bust down the doors, rush in there, and take her while she's laying?
Yes, I do. But you said something. But she looks at Spider-Man. You said that there's a trap, that she's not really there. It's an illusion.
Hey, it's possible.
Lorala has been kind of thinking pensively. If she's just an illusion, but she was able to cast spells, then that means either she's invisible in there or was invisible at the time. That might still be her. She might actually have just like cast that spell and for the time being, and then now is actually legitimately sitting there. She could be invisible in there, or she could be hiding somewhere else in there. Some other location we haven't found yet. Because if she was casting spells, it means she's in there somewhere, but we don't exactly know where.
Are there any rooms connecting to this one past the other than the one we're in?
Dessa makes a knowledge check for memory's sake, and yeah, she should know this. Dessa thinks for a minute. Yes, there's a chamber behind, a bed chamber behind the throne.
How do we open it?
Well, the door is secret. It was meant to be a hidey hole in case, like, we were ever invaded. We would fall back there and, like, barricade it for as long as we could.
And how do
If
we
one
open
of the spellcasters was with us, they would cast a gate spell and get us out of there.
So how do we open that door behind the throne?
It's on the far wall. You need to find the secret door and open it.
So
I haven't used it.
push on the stone and it opens?
There should be a secret latch. I've rarely used it. I am the House of Morcane, but Tierak was my sister was the one who was actually the ruler at the time. I don't know what's happened to her. She probably has better use of it than I did. But we could try it. I know it was on the far wall, I know that. We elves don't think about these
45 to 50 feet to that other wall.
We elves don't think about these things too much. We're normally very good with secret doors, so.
Alright. Here's the deal. You and me are gonna bust open these doors. We're gonna let this big guy jump across the entire room because I know he can really jump. He's gonna smash through that wall regardless of what latch he has to press, and we're gonna go after this lady. And we're gonna assume the one in the center of the room's a fake. Got it?
Spider-Man looks through the keyhole at where she's at, and it's like, yeah, she is a fake. I can tell. That illusion's still up.
Now you're gonna prove it's an illusion by launching a web at it. We're gonna do this all in one go. So while he's jumping, you're throwing some webs at that thing and trying to tie it down. If it's fake, we'll learn instantly because your webs will go straight through.
Yeah, but I might have a better shot of actually figuring where she's actually coming from because there's no danger here. I can tell she's not there. I'm sensing danger, but it's not coming from her. It's coming from past her.
Exactly. But the idea is to make her think we're going after the illusion again, while the big guy rushes for the wall and breaks it down.
I'm just checking everybody's character sheet real quick. Well, here's the thing.
That makes sense.
You know what a car is?
Do I know?
Yeah, an automobile, a car. Do you know what it is? Can you hear me?
Look, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
think it was
about.
just playing.
It's an automobile. It's kind of like a wagon, but it's made of metal and stuff like that. I can lift one over my head. Reinhardt's pretty strong, but he had trouble pulling the bars in the other room, whereas I knocked two like metal doors off their walls.
What are you talking about? I broke the bar just fine.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. I
But
rolled an
here's
at
the-
20 on it, remember?
So you did, but you couldn't get the bars open from like Xanakin's cell.
Did I not?
Here's the other thing.
Oh,
How
I
fast
just
can you
I
get
did.
across that room?
What's that?
How fast can you get across that room, Spandex? Because we're looking at about...
Let me double check. Okay. You guys still hear me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Web shooters. I need my webbing powers. Spider tracer, no, that's not bad. Web swing, okay. Well, if I double move, I can move about 60 feet.
How fast can you get across that room if you jump?
If I jump? How does jump work?
I'm talking to the armored dude, Spandex.
Okay, sorry. It's out of character.
I can get across the whole room.
30, 35, 40, 45. I'm telling you out of character. If I double move, I can get there just fine.
All right. So the idea though is like, yeah, you can go and double move and join him. The idea is he can get there and like that. Spidey is gonna have to book for it and get over there. So I'm trying to get out. He uses his boosters, jumps across the room, smashes his huge ass massive armor into the side of that wall, and busts. Spidey can join up.
Yeah, I can just.
Well, yeah. Let me pull up the Dungeon Master's Guide. And let me get a stone wall real quick.
On the wall.
Yeah, hang on a second. So, not to metagame here, but that's a stone wall. So, I'm going to look up the hit points for that. If I can find it, because it's not in a convenient place in my books. Dungeon Master's Guide. The dungeon, okay. Natural Cavern Complex. Alright.
Can't hear.
Hold the fuck on.
You.
Hold the fuck on. I'm looking for something.
I don't think he was saying.
Oh,
I think he's still looking up the stone wall.
Avatar's been lighting up.
Okay. Well, just don't worry about it. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just so you know, a Mason stone wall has a break DC of 35. It has a hardness 8 and 90 hit points. So you can break it down in a couple of turns, but it's going to basically... It's going to take a bit because it's got 90 hit points. And hardness 8.
It's got an instant break of 35?
Instant break of 35, yes. Which I think Spider-Man can actually make. Because Spider-Man...
on the hit or 35?
Spider-Man has a plus 19 to his strength check. So, yeah. I can... If I roll high, I could definitely make that. I can make... yeah.
Can Spider-Man and Ignite's character work together? And
now,
he boosts over with Spider-Man riding on. He smashes into the wall, and Spider-Man digs into the wall at the same time in order to combine the rolls to overcome that DC.
I can
hold
climb
on.
up.
Before this, I have a question. When you say it's a 35 breakpoint, does that mean I need to do 35 damage at once?
No,
or
you need to do,
roll 35 on the hit?
You need to do a strength check of 35 to break the wall down.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can either make a strength check to break something down, or you could just damage it until it breaks down.
Okay, and how much health does it have?
90 and it also has hardness 8, which means whatever your attack is reduced by 8 hit points every time you hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, unless your hammer can do like 150 hit points for the damage,
no.
I wouldn't try swinging that with a hammer. I would just shoulder into it with a strength check and bounce that up. Get Spidey over there when you do your jump across the room thing, and go for it with that. And Spidey can hit the wall at the same time too, and y'all both kind of just break it down.
Yeah.
Why don't
Unless I roll in that 20, I'm not breaking the wall because.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Well,
back home,
the idea is you and Spider-Man are going to work together, so your rolls are going to combine to some extent in order to overcome that DC or lower it so that it's more feasible. Is the end goal? Is what I'm trying to ask if we can do that in order to make this go by smoother.
Well, if you get me over there, I could just use my turn to break the door down, and I'll probably break it down. So, back home, there's a friend of mine, 2 X-Men actually, Colossus and Wolverine. They got a move called the Fastball Special. So, yeah, if you just launch me over there,
do that. Let's go for that.
You could either launch me over there, or I could just ride on your shoulder to the other lop of the room, lop up, and break the door down.
Probably be more powerful if you just ride on the shoulder. More momentum.
Okay. All right, I think we got a plan.
I'm gonna bust open. I'm gonna have my bow drawn so that I
You
can
open
hit
the
from a
door?
distance.
Okay, hold on, stop. So you open the door, and upon touching the door...
I'm going over the plan, Eddie.
Okay.
So when we go to bust the door down, I'm gonna have my bow drawn so I can hit from a distance instead of having my rapier at first.
Okay.
I say the sorcerer opens the other door with me because he'll need to be at a distance in order to survive long enough. Everyone else just trails in the back and comes in the door after everyone else, after Spider Knight.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. Everybody agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. What are you guys gonna do?
Alright. Then get ready with charge as a saved action.
Okay. Kind of align people, right? All right. Okay. Everybody ready?
That sound good?
What's that?
Save an action. Charge to be used when the door opens.
That's what I'll...
Straight ahead.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that when initiative goes, but combat hasn't started yet. So...
yeah, I know.
All right.
I thought I could save the action to just do it when the door opens.
That's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna do if he beats you in initiative. Okay. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna bust the door open with the sorcerer.
Okay. So Zachary, are you gonna open the door with him?
I'll open the door with him.
Okay. You're doing it now. You're touching the door.
Yes.
Okay. Stop.
Okay.
Upon touching the door, you both need to make reflex saves.
Oh,
Yay.
damn. Door is trapped.
Wonderful.
You're a fucking rogue, too.
I didn't think that to check for traps on the door.
Fuck. Fuck, dude.
I make a 26.
26. Okay, you at the last second realize, wait a minute, don't touch it! And you jump back. You still get burned as a cylinder of fire rains down on the two of you. Zakanin, what's your reflex save?
24?
24 is what your save was? Okay, so
it's 18, but I added 5.
Okay, all right. So you both actually made it. You're going to take half damage. And does anybody have any vulnerabilities or resistances to fire?
I have
just the people that got hit.
Okay, I have resist energy.
Not you, you. The other two. Do you have any vulnerabilities or resistances to fire or divine damage?
Fire, like,
No, I don't have any weakness or resistance to it.
Okay, good.
Don't you have weakness to divine?
I have weakness to positive energy. So if somebody...
Really?
As far as I can tell, no.
Okay.
It's like, it's if a paladin lays on hands to me and they're using positive energy when they do that, it affects me as though I were undead.
Okay. So you're actually going to take full damage instead of, like, half damage. Because it would have been higher otherwise.
Is it specifically a positive energy, or is it a specific spell?
Yes, it is. Okay, so what you're getting hit with is this big cylinder of fire, and it's 33 damage. Half of it is fire, half of it is divine. You both made your reflex saves, but since it's divine damage, you're basically going to take the full 33 hit points, as opposed to, like, 1.5 times the damage you normally would. So, there we go. Okay, so Zakanin, you take 16 damage. And we'll say you're healed up from the clerics too, from yesterday. So.
Okay.
All right. So you're at 36 health now.
Oh yay!
And what's your max hit points? What's your max hit points, Exenius?
187.
Okay, so you are at 154. 154. Yeah, so this cylinder of fire rains down on the two of you, and you both duck out of the way, but you still get singed by it. And when you get hit with the fire, it really freaking hurts. It like causes you to shout out of how painful it is, and you realize that was positive energy. There was positive energy in there, like divine energy.
Shit. All right.
You hear laughing coming from behind. You hear laughing coming from behind the door.
Shit, she knows we're here. Let me see if I can disarm this trap.
I knew you were in here from the moment you actually destroyed the forbidden spell on the front. But I had so much fun almost killing you last time. I'm interested to see what you're capable of. Go ahead and make your roll.
I'm gonna make a disable device check on it on the door's trap.
Okay.
While she's talking.
Okay.
So 37.
37. You're able to find the mechanism, and you're able to shut off the glyph.
Cool. Haha. Go rogues. The second time around.
It is at this point in time that I would like to ask you to all roll initiative.
I got 23.
Okay.
16.
I got an 11.
I got a rock.
I got a rock.
Second is the Charlie Brown of the party.
Oh, yay! Because that's always fun.
Yeah. Good old Charlie Brown. How I hate him. Spider-Man got a 9, so it's okay. I have so many people to roll for. I'm going to complain about it. Lorala is +8. Lorala has a 17. Dessa rolls a 7. And so she's going last. And bad guy. Bad guy rolled a 5. So problem is, she's high flying and talking shit. That's what it boils down to. She rolled a 10. So okay, Devin, it's your go.
I'm first?
Yes.
Alright, well, since she knows we're here, I might as well just have my rapier drawn out as I bust the door open.
Okay. Lorela's got her sword drawn too.
So I'm gonna swing the door open. What do I see immediately?
You
Same stuff I saw on my previous side?
You see a very attractive, pale woman, drow woman, holding her, like leaning on her fist, just kind of smiling at you. Can't take the heat. Get out of my castle. She's got bright red eyes. You sense kindred.
Sorry, honey. First off, I don't like vampires. And second off, the money's not with you. I'm gonna rush toward her because she's only 20 feet away, and I'm gonna poke at her. Aggressively poke at her. You
rush at her, and your sword passes right through her body.
Just as I thought, the fake.
If you want, you may roll a wisdom check.
Like perception?
Yeah.
Eddie?
Yes.
Perception?
Yes, perception.
$37.
37. As you cut through her, the image fades from your eyes. The rest of Reinhardt and Zakonin, you still see her, but like she disappears from your view, and you realize, yeah, she's an illusion.
Ha! Just as I thought, this one's the fake.
Okay. That's your move. Let's see. Lorala. Lorala is going to double move and fly to the other end of the hallway. And she's actually right up against like the wall. And seeing as how I'm not sure if she has the whole thing, she's a half elf. So she probably doesn't have it, but she's going to do a search check anyway. Because she is actively looking for it, so it doesn't really matter. All right, she rolls a 25. And she makes it. I found the handle. And she finds the door, she opens it up, and it's right here where the big S is. And it's kind of dark in there, it's hard for you to see, but you see the vague outline of a woman standing on the other side of the doorway. All this planning for this fastball special, and we didn't even need to do it. So, and I'm gonna stop recording real quick because we're at 30 minutes. So,
all right.